Hi guys, welcome back to Game 2 from the Preston Harlequins UK Regional held in May 2014. That's myself on the left playing as Sith and Steve Johnson on the right starting as Smugglers. And once again we have Spike from Frozen in Carbonite joining us. Hi Spike.
Hello.
So, yeah, very similar game from Steve. He's also playing the Smugglers, so we've seen how fast that can come out the gate swinging. Um,
Absolutely. And an interesting objective flop from both of you again. Trust me there, which I think is really important, especially against the Sith deck. So I'd be very happy if I was Steve looking at that there.
Yeah, and two against all odds, which is the dash objective.
Correct. So you want to keep your hand empty a little bit, otherwise you're gonna be smarting a bit from.
Yeah, so if he gets a conflict and I've got more cards in hand than him, then he's doing extra damage. So I don't want to be caught with my pants down there. On my side, yeah, starting Sith, got the Fall of the Jedi, I think, for Vader,
Yep.
Amara, and an interesting one. I splashed in Repair and Refurbish. Just
Sure.
that Star
Uh,
Destroyer is a thing of beauty.
I think a few players were doing that, and mainly just because of the removing damage from the objectives, right?
Yeah, it's to be honest, when I sat back and saw it after the London regional, it was a no-brainer. It's a great resource. It's got two neutral one-cost resources in it,
Yep.
and like I say, it refreshes the damage off an objective, which is the light side win condition. So why not?
Were you running 11 pods or 10?
No, just 10, I think, just 10.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
but like I say, just starting Sith because I think there's only one or two cards in that pod that are Imperial that I want on the board anyway. So if
Absolutely.
I don't flop that objective, I can still play all the cards I want to play, really. So,
Yeah.
but a good start. Mara turn one. If she gets focused out or I don't know, Rebel assaulted or something like that, I don't think there's any Rebel assault coming. But I'm just hoping he's not got a way to deal with Mara here.
Yeah, I definitely. I don't know how he'd be able to rebel assault you, mate. Looking at that, looking at those objectives in that resource card, hey.
Yeah, those smugglers, they are shifty.
That's true. So Steve here, looking at his hand right now, I see a. I actually think I see a bottom spine there. So I'd be really, hoping that he gets that out early to be able to see what you've got in your hand.
Yeah, it's the smart play. It only costs one resource, and you can see what he'd be attacking into from an edge battle perspective.
Absolutely. I mean, are you good at remembering your opponent's cards in situations like that with the bottom spy, or when you can look at your opponent's hand?
Um, on the day, I think so. I kind of as soon as that turn's gone or that engagement's passed,
Mm,
probably not. But yeah, on
okay.
the day, so yeah, there's the Bothan. So he gets dash out and a Bothan. I was worried about the Falcon coming out. That was probably the unit I didn't want to see.
Yeah, definitely not, especially with that trust me objective. The other great thing about that is that you get the two resources. So in a smuggler's deck, it's great to get that first turn Falcon out, bounce it into a freeholders or
Yeah,
something equally disgusting. We should probably mention we mentioned on the first video, but this was before FFG jumped in and ruled on the freeholders pods and dashes pod working together. So we might see a little bit of that.
yeah. So there is no restricted list on this event. And Steve just taking a second look at my hand there before he commits to an attack. I think looking back, it was two force chokes, a heater battle,
And
and a
Lord
Vader,
Vader,
Lord
yeah.
Vader.
So you're pretty well covered there.
Yeah, Dash is a bit vulnerable, depending on what I play. But still, Dash turn one, yeah, it puts the pressure on the dark side straight away. He's got to dump his cards. Um, I'd be happy in Steve's position at this point. You've got the event cancellation out, and trust me, and you've got a big hitter on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so he's going to go in with dash. It looks like. Not sure. Touch a piece, move a piece. He hasn't taken his fingers off the piece yet, but he is thinking about it at
Hey,
least.
I like if he's touching. I won't go there. That's probably I won't go there. I won't finish that. So it looks like he's attacking the Mara objective. It's a good choice. He can that turns off if it's damaged. So and Mara does block. Shield
Yeah,
herself. So
she's attached to the force, obviously, so she then becomes ridiculously powerful.
yeah, I think she's elite shielding and targeted strike. I
Correct.
think.
Yeah. I don't know who thought that would be a good idea. okay, you know he's seen your hand at this point. So is it going through your head like he must be attacking because he's winning? I mean, is he bluffing? You must realize psychologically that he knows your hand. Therefore, why would he be attacking it if he wasn't confident?
Yeah, see, I've put in. I'm keeping a force choke back. I've put in a heat, so I know I'm doing one to
Yeah,
dash. I know Mara will do at least one with her black icon.
yeah.
So I know how as long as I don't throw that force choke in, I know Dash is dead.
Hmm.
But I'm scared of a twist here.
Well, yeah. There isn't one, I don't
There's
think.
no. I think Steve was just assuming I wouldn't throw Vader into the battle.
That's strange. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think if he's seen your hand, he's basically he knew you had the heat, right? So
Yeah, but well, I mean, thinking about it as well, if he's attacking with Dash and he's seen a great hand for the dark side, so he's basically forced me to empty my hand of great cards there.
yeah, fair enough.
Um,
That's a good point.
um, so because winning the edge battle, I don't actually need to force choke Dash. So Mara and the heat will take care of Dash, and the
Mm.
force choke takes care of the bottom.
Yeah, lovely. Which for you is a great start. For a light side player, it's a horrible start when the first attack goes sour.
Mm. So I think Steve's just considering whether to save the bottom with a Trust Me here. But I think the Trust Me trigger is 2 damage. So
Yeah, but against a Sith deck though, I don't think it matters. I'd be happy to damage those objectives all day because knowing that your win condition with Sith really is sitting back on the Force.
yeah,
I would probably have done it and attached the Bothan to the Force.
mm. And slow that dial down. It's worth
Yeah,
noting, I think in game 1, the light side won with dial at, I think, 5. So yeah, Steve really needs to get motoring here and, like I say, get a Falcon out, get a powerful turn, swing the game. Um, Dark Precog.
you got a Force Lightning in there. Any other
I think there's a
units?
Protector, the
Okay.
Emperor's Guard. So no cards on Steve's board, so aggression's not doing anything for me, so that gets dumped. And yeah, my deck kind of slowed down here. I've got the ISB and a Protector, so no big hitters, just a couple of utility cards.
Two protectors. I think you got the Mara protectors too.
Oh, two of them.
Yeah, you got the Crayola, you got the Royal Guard, and then you've also got yeah, you had the other protectors. Is that you were just about to play, but you decided not to? I
I
think.
don't know what I'm thinking here.
Just doing the maths, making sure you've got yourself a Sith resource if you need it. I think.
Ah, gotcha. Yep, that makes sense. Sith resource, one Sith resource. What's in my hand that needs lightsaber? Okay.
Am I right? Yeah, interesting. Okay. Lightsaber, which is great for Mara because that targeted strike. Now you're doing 2 damage. That's nice.
Yeah, so it does. She's already committed, so it's not benefiting her there, but it does give her an extra damage, unit damage. And
I might be inclined to try and smash through that. Trust me at this point. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I think trying to remember back on the day now. I think I was just looking for the dial to tick up.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, commit to the force, enable the Mara protectors to do their job, and pass.
So you're protecting the protectors there.
Yeah, yeah. Double defense. Double defense.
All right. So Steve's really looking here for something powerful. I think. I've
Yeah,
been in that. I mean, we've all been in that position, right? When you just need something to help push you through. And when Sith have got the lock, starting to get the lock on, it's hard.
it's a tough 2 cards in the hand though, so it could be tricky for me to win an edge engagement here.
There's a free unit there because all your objectives are engaged.
The operative, gotta love that unit. For one, he's okay. For free, he's amazing.
It's fantastic. The map, yeah, really good. Although, to be honest, I'm not seeing much else in Steve's hand.
I can't quite see, so
I think there's a swindle.
I mean he's not giving too much away from his deck. There's only 2 objectives out, so and we've seen Dash, which is from one of the objectives I can see. So I don't know if he's running a Chewie. I don't know if he's running a
Sleuths. And that swindle's really going to help against the protectors.
and he's got the resource open for
He's
it.
got it open, so, I mean, far away, I think. The problem is Mara would target the strike. Next turn, you're just gonna just take that sleuth straight out, right?
Hopefully, if she lives.
So you've declared one defender. He's gonna swindle.
God, he should do. Oh, good
It's
work.
difficult. It's a difficult choice because if you go in with both, knowing that he's got resource open, you leave yourself open to the operative, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess you've still got Mara there.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So maybe actually defending with two
Yeah, I think
might
that
have
was
been.
definitely an error on my part. Should have seen the open resource and played around it.
It's okay.
When he goes through, dumps his cards to the edge, so
Boom.
activating the
How many damage is that? 4 damage.
4. So ouch time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we know. Yeah. This second attack's are coming. He hasn't got a hand, so there's nothing he can. Oh, he has got a hand. He has got cards so that he can use them in the edge when he goes in with the operative. But he might want to attack. No, he can't attach the force. Yeah, he might want to just. It's a difficult position.
I mean, it's worth noting that's 4 damage on a turn when he didn't have all his resources open as well. So that's actually a very productive turn in my eyes.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what we want to be doing. Is he gonna?
What do you do here? I mean, you can't take the force, so you will need to dump your hand to win the edge, and you're only getting
I'd
1
I'd
damage.
probably save him. And make you do the choice next turn of do you target strike Mara? Do you get rid of the sleuth? You've left one unit that I can attack with next turn. I think that I want to try and keep board momentum if I were him.
So I think he is going in.
Now you're going to remove the sleuth and the operative, I think, this turn.
I,
If you win.
if I win, I targeted strikes only on the offense. I hope. So if I targeted strike a sleuth here,
Oh, you're right. Yeah, is it? Yeah, you're right.
that would be unfortunate.
That's
Rules
true.
fall.
That's true.
And I think I do. I'm trying to remember back. Don't kill the sleuth, Andy.
Don't do it.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
That's okay. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Well,
That is unfortunate.
yeah,
It's
that's
okay. It's
wrong.
unfortunate. It's
Sorry,
wrong.
Steve. Sorry if you're watching.
Yeah, it's a funny one actually because I just had to double check myself because I didn't realize that it was against the rules when I was just going through it in my head now.
Yeah, I went to. I think it got pulled up in another regional. A couple of guys, myself included, got pulled up on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's not quite as good a defender
As we thought. So to anyone watching, if you've been, if you've, it's a good learning curve I think for everyone that targeted strike is just on the offensive.
Yeah, and I think we've seen this quite a lot throughout this regional season. There's still quite a young game. If you've been playing it since day one, you've still only been playing for a year or so. So there's definitely a lot of learning to be had.
Absolutely. But anyway, let's carry on. Let's pretend it didn't happen.
So refreshing, repair and refurbish, taking a damage off of the Mara objective there. So nice to see. But the Emperor's Guard staying locked out because it's not elite.
Yeah.
And that is is that an advisor?
Bit of glare there. It's not an advisor. I think it's an apprentice. I can see the black blaster and the white damage. So I think it's the dark side apprentice.
Holocron comes out, so the usual Sith library.
And here you've got an opportunity if you wanted to be aggressive with that apprentice as well. Although not many Sith players I think would, if they had the opportunity to just sit back, they probably would take that. But it'll be interesting to see what you do.
Well, it's tricky. You've always got to be scared of an explosive turnout of the smugglers.
Yeah.
And yeah, there I am. So yeah.
Dahl's going to pick up another 2.
None of those objectives on Steve's side turn off, so...
In defense of your targeted strike, though, you could have... I mean, you also could have targeted strike the sleuth the next turn, if you wanted to. Just
yeah, if I
with
could
Mara.
attack now, could have taken off the board. That would have left Mara unavailable to block now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, unfortunate. A couple of holding all the cards on Steve's side.
I think I see Lando as well. What have we here? Outmaneuver, good card when used well, and a Cloud City operative, Cloud City Wingguard. I think I saw.
So a lot of options on Steve's table this time.
And Han, that's Han as well. So that's what we want to see. The protection's gonna, slow him down a little bit, but Han's definitely what we want to see at this point.
I think that's 2 freeholders as well.
Interesting.
This could be painful.
It's like Christmas, his hand right now, isn't it? It's great. But only 5 resources on the board, so not enough for Han and the Sleuth, which would be a perfect turn, I think.
No, but with the holding all the cards, I think I've got 4 or 5 in my hand. So those, if they are freeholders, they're only costing 2 or 3 resources.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if a good tactical outmaneuver here could see Mara bounce straight back to my hand.
Well, only time will tell, and put it into our salacious speculation. So what's the dial on now? Is that 3 rounds at 2? So it must be on 5.
I think it's on 5 now. So Steve, for the modified win, I think he's got to win this turn or next.
Okay.
So let's see what comes out. Not seen any resource enhancements from his side, so still just working with the core objectives that he drew on turn 1.
There's the Cloud City Wingguard, and there's the Force Choke. Trust me, don't forget, trust me, Steve. You should use it.
You've got, yeah, and he does. Good call. Good call. As you say, just against the Sith, damage that, trust me, all day.
And did you know going into that Force Choke that he'd do that?
I don't think so. I was pretty hasty. Saw the 1 health and just instantly played Force Choke. Probably should have left it for the engagement, but
yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm happy. If he lets it die, board control kind of stays with me. If he doesn't, then that's 2 damage on Trust Me that the apprentice can go in and focus with Stan. But a Sleuth and a Wingguard instead of a Han or a Lando.
Yeah, interesting. I think that's interesting.
No open resources from Steve's side, so I think we're contemplating an attack here, or in which order Steve's going to attack. I mean, that is not a board you want to attack into, really.
Yeah, such a hard decision. What can you do, really? I think he's trying to do the maths in his head. He's probably thinking, if I attack with a Sleuth, I can do the damage with a Wingguard, or, how do you go in there? But with that, you've got just a good set of defenders. You've got 3 2-cost defenders, each able to take out a Sleuth.
Yeah. It's interesting that it goes in against Repair and Refurbish.
So you're defending with Decade. You've chosen to defend with those 2. Obviously, you can't defend with the
with the tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my choice to defend with 2 there was to. I know the Sleuth is dying.
Yeah. Edge battle, nail biting edge battle. Very thematic cards as well. Card sleeves, I must say.
Emperor versus Luke.
Absolutely.
Oh, committing heavily, both of us, and I'm out. So, what do we have?
Okay, 3 and 3 each. So you're out of cards, is that right, Andy?
I'm out. So Steve's got 1 more, I think.
You're Duncan Banner timing that one. You're out.
I'm out.
Oh, nerve biting, Steve. Come on, we're rooting for you, buddy. We're rooting for you.
2 more in his hand, actually. So he can still put a 4th in, and if I am twisting, which would be a bit silly.
Agreed. Yeah, we're in slow motion here. We've slowed down the video.
I think if you're assuming we're both not twisting, you've got to work on the assumption that Sith have more icons on their cards than smugglers do. So I'd probably put the 4th in if I was Steve.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
He's gone for it.
5 and 7. So he does win.
7?
Does 7 for smugglers. I'm telling you, man. Rebel assaults.
And there was a target opportunity in there as well.
Yeah, so 3 damage on the repair and refurbish.
But some bad news coming for the Sleuth Scout.
I thought he won that. Yeah, so Steve should be striking first here.
Yeah.
And I think this is where I would have gone against the Mara objective.
Okay.
Just simply because you're not going to be taking out repair and refurbish in this attack.
No, but you do want to spread damage's light side rather than focus it.
Well, do you? When repair and refurbish is out on the board, you need to take out that Mara objective or it'll just heal itself back up.
That's a good point.
So I'd probably take the opportunity to take it down now whilst it's in range.
So why is there just 1 damage on the board? Target opportunity. He won the edge battle.
I don't think it's struck yet.
Okay.
I think there's a reaction here. He's trying to decide whether he wants to strike with the Wingard first. I think.
Well, that would be silly, right? Because the sleuth would just die.
Yeah, so I think I'm advising him here.
You're trying to coerce him into attacking.
Yeah, go with the Wingard. That's the best play.
Yeah, that's what you're telling him.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm a Sith player.
Never play against Andy. Yeah, exactly.
Go with the sleuth first. There you go. See, I'm a nice Sith player.
Would you go with the Wingard here?
Would I attack with the Wingard?
Yeah, would you attack? Yeah, you would. You do the damage, or would you try and attack separately, knowing that you don't have any cards?
I think I think no, attacking separately into Amara. To be fair, he's going to win the edge because I've got no cards. But I think I'd rather strike now. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Just from an action economy point of view, it doesn't seem to,
And he does. So he does an extra 1 on repair and refurbish.
Because Mara's elite, right?
She is now. She's committed with the lightsaber.
Yeah, absolutely.
So moving some damage around with protectors.
Okay, and a double focus there for your dark side apprentice.
Yep, committed.
Dial going to 7.
So again, my board's getting whittled down here, so hopefully a lot of resources available on my side with the Holocron, so
wow, yeah,
I'll be
absolutely.
able to do something with this.
2 executors if you wanted. And speak of the devil, there he is. 2 of them.
There's
2 in the hand.
Are you a Jedi, Spike? You're a Jedi.
I called it.
You were both in Spy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, play it. You've got to play it, Andy.
There we go. And it's only going to cost 5 more, isn't it?
A bargain. A bargain at 5.
Okay.
There it is. It's an interesting one. The Executor, it's a great card. I hardly ever play it. I think this is probably... It's nice that we caught it on camera because it's probably the only time I've played it as a unit.
Okay. I think it's a great card. I mean, it's got a huge amount of hit points. It's got that defense from enemy card effects. And, I mean, even attaching to the Vortex. Yeah, it's expensive, but thanks to the Holocron, it's rarely ever going to shut you down.
I think my issues with it is you really do need to see a Holocron with it. So if you only ever draw into one of those cards, you're not going to play it.
I don't know, mate. The amount of libraries you've got there, mate. It's
true.
Like
read those engineering books. Build that ship.
True. Yeah. Sith heavily investing in their bibliotech facilities.
But secondly, I think it's not elite. So 1 tactics icon, it's out of the game.
Sure.
Really,
that's a good point.
And that's 8 resources taken care of swiftly.
I mean, there's no harm right now swinging with it and taking out, trust me, in 1 hit, right?
Hopefully that's the play. And I think that is an aggression in my hand, which sacrifice units on both sides of the board. That'll trigger its ability to do a couple more damage.
Yeah.
So it does swing in. Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going for the extra unopposed, so 4 damage. That makes sense.
And a sacrifice, potentially? No?
Oh, I think you had an ISB. Oh, you did have the ISB liaison, but you ditched it in an edge battle, I think. If I recall. I don't know. Who
is that? I'm I can't remember what that unit is. My hand's covering now. That's Mara, isn't it?
That's Mara. You're thinking you should attack, I think.
I've got to be looking at Trust Me.
Trust me, he's going to go down. Mara will take it down in one hit.
Yeah.
No. I think you're passing. I don't know.
Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. I guess if I swing with Mara, I've not got a big blocker out at that
It's
point.
aggression there.
Why am I aggressioning? I can target strike with Mara. What am I doing? Bizarre.
Interesting.
Bizarre.
There's a damage. I didn't realise it does damage to an objective, the Executor.
Yeah, basically, one damage anywhere on the board, basically a unit or an objective.
Okay, so smart play. You've taken one down. The dial's gone up by 1.
And
Oh, imagine if you saw the objective we talked about last game, and you had to sacrifice return all your units to your hand.
oh yeah, God, the Executive Mara with a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Pain.
exactly. I mean, and then a couple of freeholders, and it's GG right there because you've already got 3 damage on one objective, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And Mara does swing in and take out Trust Me. So my board's open to a bit of abuse here. Just 2 protectors out.
But the dial is on 9.
Yeah, so the dial is ticking up with this offence. Not many resources open, only a neutral one for me, so pass the turn. And there's an Anawit, so that's 3 damage on Steve's side. That's not what I want to see.
Is that Colsera's pod, last offensive Hoth?
I think so, and I think I'd take a double take at that one.
I love that. I love that. I've been trying to get that in every deck I've made for the last 6 months because I love it. No, yeah, it's something I'm working on at the moment with the Moldy Crow and Yoda because it helps with the edge damage. It helps with the winning edge battles, and I like Colsera. I just always end up chucking it out for something better at the last minute.
Yeah, it's interesting now. We've both got units our sides of the board that are just immune to damage.
Yeah,
potentially. But yeah, drawing a boatload of cards there for holding all the cards.
Interesting.
Is this a freeholders for 1? Yeah. Youch. So this is where the explosive turn could come. A couple more freeholders, a Colsera. That's going to be my day.
Ruined. Yeah. Over my dead body, is that?
I think so.
He's not giving much away, even to the camera, hey?
Cards close to his chest, like any good smuggler. But yeah, what does Cole's objective do?
Cole's objective, the first, you may, when you're having an edge battle, turn the top card of your deck over, and that's the first card of your edge battle per edge battle.
Nice.
So it really can help to supercharge your edge battles up a bit.
Yeah. And a shifty out, so even if I dump my hand, against all odds is going to be active.
There's Han there as well. Can he get Han out? I don't think he can.
2 open.
Not enough. That's disappointing. Why does that come off?
Oh, I think I advised him there. Play the shifty first. That makes the pay 1 for him, and that makes the freeholders free.
If he had them before he played the holding all the cards.
He did. He's not done anything since. I don't think so.
Okay, that's good advice. Some real done mock there from you, Andy.
It's payback for the targeted strike, I think.
There's Han as well, but still can't get Han out. If only he could get Han out, then that would really make a good turn because you could get that extra tactics on the Executor.
Yeah.
You could really hit in for some hard damage. You could even, if you're smart, you could even, forget the Executor and get the damage on Mara. But actually, with a dial at 9, I don't think it's going to matter.
Couple of extra units, so I think Steve's deciding whether he wants to play some fancy events and. Yeah, is that the Renegade X-Wing?
Yeah, and you can sacrifice that to make your opponent sacrifice a 2 or lower cost unit too. So it's like a poor man's swindle.
Clear up my board. Well, you can attack. I guess you can attack with it first and then trigger its ability.
Yeah, it is a great card. There are other good cards in the cold pod as well, like Stinging Insult, where you have to declare one of your when you're attacking, you could declare a defender on your opponent's team, or declare any character on your opponent's board, and they have to defend.
Have to block, so it's like a taunt effect.
Yeah, and they have another really good one as well. If you win the edge battle by 2 or more edge icons, I think you get an extra 2 or 3 blast damage against the objective.
Ooh.
Which for like, yeah, you can really get like a last objective through that. You could attack with a sleuth. Your opponent thinks he can't beat you. Play the card, and it's game over right there.
Damage from nowhere.
Yeah.
So the Renegade X-Wing does come out. I think it's that white tactics.
Yes, there's a white tactics on it. So actually, it's got 2 tactics. It's not giving me. It might be worth attacking with the X-Wing, then sacrifice the X-Wing, so you get a tactics on one of the protectors, and then remove the other with the effect.
Yeah, and worth noting, he's still got 1 resource open, so I'm potentially worried about a swindled again here. Freeholders first, so placing some tactics down. And that objective damage from the freeholders is black, so he just needs a target of opportunity or an unopposed here, and that objective is gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Freeholder's so good, such a good card, even after the restricted list.
Yeah, I mean, when you're bouncing from the Falcon, I think it's super good. I mean, without the holding all the cards trick these days, I think it's very difficult to get that 8 cost out.
Yeah.
Unless you're using the Falcon.
So yeah, I think I identify there the swindle check. So I've got some insurance with 2 defenders. Get a haircut, Andy. Jesus. So he does activate the Cold Pod, puts an edge card in. I guess he doesn't have to show me what it is.
No. I don't think so. No, you don't. I don't think. It's Obi-Wan who makes the opponent show.
Yeah.
But it is. I think it is. If my memory serves, the Cold Ceropod's well undamaged. So.
Okay, so it does. You can turn it off.
Yeah.
And we've both got
Interesting.
A lot of cards in our hand.
Yeah, this is a tense edged battle at this point in the game, I think.
Yes, well, I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, if I win the edge battle, I can do enough to kill him, potentially, with some smart protects.
Yeah, but he's still going to get his damage out and a tactics on one of them. I don't think that you'd be able. Oh no, yeah, if you won the edge battle, you're right.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to stop the executor getting tactics out here. But quite why I'm doing that, I've got no defenders open, so the X-Wing's going to swing in and put tactics down anyway. Not sure why I'm committing heavily to this edge battle.
I think he should have gone first with the X-Wing, to be honest, knowing that he can tactics and also sacrifice it to remove a card. But you have gone ham there. I think you had like 6 or 7. I didn't see what Steve had.
No. Think I win? Yeah, so do 2.
Two for the card and 1 for Anowat's sector, is that right? Yeah.
That's
3 damage.
Anowat 3, so the objective is out of here.
Objective's gone.
4, so Shifty activates against all odds as well.
Oh yeah, nice. And there's repair and refurbish gone. That's a nice turn. And still 2 units that can swing in. The Shifty can remove the Mara's pod, although I don't think there's enough damage there to remove Fall of the Jedi as well.
So protected damage onto the Imperial Guard. And an open board for Steve.
You know what? I'd be inclined to swing with just the X-Wing, put a tactics on your Executor or one of your 2-cost units, and then attach the Shifty Lookout to the Force, just to slow you down on that last round. Because if that you have to tactics the Executor, otherwise, I think it's an easy 2 for you. 2 on the dial next turn, which might be enough to win it.
So it looks like he is going in. it's a smuggler unit, so all the objectives across the annual do trigger.
Yeah.
Tactics executor, so textbook here. Mara goes away.
Very good. That's a great, great turn. And it just shows that even if you feel like you're behind at the beginning of the game, the way that smugglers are, I mean, especially, I mean, obviously, rules aside, because he was playing freeholders with holding all the cards, but it's very easy, if you've got the right cards, combinations of cards, it's very easy to get those explosive turns that you need
Yeah.
to punch through your opponent. You got there another Mara and a Fall of the Jedi. 3 cards, and the Shifty Lookout 4 in your hand, apparently, so there'll be 2 more to draw.
Yeah, so do I fall here? Not.
Those Shifty Lookouts are great.
Oh.
I don't think you counted the Shifty Lookout.
No. Rookie.
That's alright. 2 ISB liaisons. Obviously, you can sacrifice them and trigger the Executor. You're
Yeah.
going for the objective. Okay, I would have probably taken out the Lookout.
Probably so would I, in retrospect.
Just casually looking at the top card of his deck. Oh, right, because of the ISB liaisons.
A lot of errors happen this game, Spike. I'm not just looking at
Yeah.
the deck.
What's that? Who's that over there,
Who's
Steve?
that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kuwati team. So there's another blast damage if I need it. And the Thunder Flare we spoke about earlier in the Repair and Refurbish pod, but he's not getting played because I don't have Imperial resources out.
Yeah, doesn't matter because I think you've got this in the bag. You just need to destroy that last objective. The force was with you. It went to 10. This should bring you to 12, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think it's either on 10 or 11. So this objective, if it goes, is the game.
The Shifty Lookout, I think, a little out of his depth.
And there we go. Closes it out. So a great game. Steve, great opponent. With some very, like I say, with the Imperial deck on the dark side and the Cold Ceropod on his light side. Definitely leading the charge on some new builds there. So congrats to Steve for making it all the way to the final and building some great decks on the day.
Absolutely. Great game to watch. Good game to cast too. So, yeah, fantastic. Thanks.
And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more videos from Fully Operational, and also check out Spike's podcast, Frozen in Carbonite. Links to that will be in the description.